Hi folks, and welcome back. We've got a quick video for you. I've got this box of aircraft avionics. Well, it contains one piece of avionics, which I thought we would open together, doing like an unboxing, as they called it on YouTube. So we'll show you this. I've actually already done a few of these, and what's inside's it's quite interesting. And we'll have a quick look. Anyhow, what we have here is an unopened integrator unit, which is, as far as I know, part of the fuel flow system, the signal conditioning on an aircraft. And in this case, obviously these bits of junk were obviously quite old. So this would probably have come from something like a V-bomber of some description, probably a Victor, a Vulcan, or one of those type of RAF aircraft from the 50s and 60s. And what we'll do is we're going to open this up and show you what's inside. I thought the best place to do this was on this chair, because my workbench at the moment is really chocker with all sorts of bits and bobs. Anyway, just get rid of that. And you can see these things were certainly well packed. Bear in mind, this hasn't been opened since the 1960s, I would imagine. Let's see if there's a date on this. Oh, there we go. 1968. Let's just get rid of this. And what we'll do is we'll just see if you can see that date. I'll just bring it up a little bit. 1968, January 1968. Just a few years after I was born. Yeah, anyway, we'll open all this up and we'll have a look inside. Let's just grab a knife and open this this thing up. It is certainly well packaged. And we have taken a few of these apart already, so I'm kind of like know what to expect. Some of these, I had about 6 of these boxes with the integrator units in them, and some of them were slightly packaged. Some of them were packaged slightly differently, while others were, well, didn't have this plastic on them. So we got that at the moment. We'll just open this up. Oh my goodness, some of the silica gel is coming out there. I have to say, this one is probably one of the better packaged ones. Some of them weren't quite as... I don't want to spill that silica everywhere, but put that in the bin before it goes everywhere. And there, folks, is our integrated unit, which it's probably as fresh out of the factory as you're likely to see one. Well, I'm presuming this has never ever been used, because it is in absolutely mint condition. As I mentioned with that other stuff, something like this would probably be replaced by a single integrated circuit. So what I'm going to do is undo these, and there's a few screws I have to undo, and then we'll have a quick look inside. Okay folks, I've taken the box apart, and you can see inside this unit, which has got some very nice goodies in it actually. That's the underneath, and you can see that this was really made quite meticulously. Unfortunately, a lot of those components, I mean, they're resistors, loads and loads of resistors, a few capacitors. It's just not really worth the effort just desoldering all those. There's so many of them. So what I've been doing is junking this board with all these resistors. I'm sure they were actually quite nice quality resistors, being an aircraft part, but unfortunately it's just not worth the effort. So well, the things of note though in this set, which are of quite nice value, and that's these, and there's quite a few of them in here. There's about 4 or 5 of them. Let's see if I can just show you that. That is a CV492, sorry. Military spec double triode, a 12AX7, and if it's got the AD designation or suffix, that usually means it was made by Mullard. These were made, oops, it's gone out of focus a little bit, just get it back in. These were made by a number of different companies for the MOD, and including STC and Brimar. And I'm pretty sure that AD is the Mullard variant. And these are quite sought after by audio folks. So I've got quite a few of these now. There was about 3 or 4 of them in each integrator unit. So might be able to put those on eBay or perhaps use them myself. Anyhow, so the other thing which is of use in these is obviously the valve bases. These are quite good quality valve bases, 9-pin, and we've got some 7-pin bases as well. We've got that there, which that's a rectifier tube. This is a 400 hertz transformer. 115 volts in. I think it's about 200 volts out, also with some heater windings. So you potentially could use that for something, I suppose. I'm not sure what that. This is some sort of transformer as well, although it hasn't got any markings on it, so it's difficult to say what it is. We've got some nice trimming pots there, and what else? Old school capacitor, relay, and that's about it. So after all that wrecking and pulling things apart, we've got ourselves quite a good supply of bits and pieces here. So we've got a box full of, well, mostly EF91 CV4014s, but there are a few other assorted valves in there, which I'm sure will come in useful. I've got an enormous pile of valve bases. What else have we got? Those are the IF cans we pulled out from the TR 1985s. Loads of trimming pots. Those are mostly 5 and 10K. Got some 400 Hz transformers. And there's also a few other assorted things here. These I always find quite useful. These I got out of something. The integrator units mostly came out of there. Those are like little standoffs, insulated standoffs. Very handy for building valve equipment. And yeah, quite a lot of junk actually. Unfortunately though, there is always quite a lot of stuff you can't take, and this is the pile of stuff outside the shack which we are going to have to get rid of. I suppose it will all go into recycling, but it's good fun pulling old things apart. You never know what you're going to find. Anyway, thanks for watching and catch you again soon.